We all want to improve our lives to achieve our goals, find success, and live with purpose. But when we think about making changes, we often imagine big, sweeping gestures, dramatic shifts that demand significant effort. The reality? True transformation doesn't come from giant leaps, but from the small, consistent actions we take every single day. It's not the grand resolutions that shape our lives, it's the little habits that we often overlook or underestimate. These small habits may seem simple, even mundane, but their power lies in their consistency. When practiced daily, they can compound and lead to extraordinary results over time. Imagine waking up one day and realizing that you've gradually built the life you once dreamed of, not through sudden, monumental changes, but through steady, deliberate effort. That's the magic of small habits. In this guide, we'll explore 10 small habits that, when practiced consistently, can completely transform your life. These habits touch on how you nurture your mind, take care of your body, build relationships, and stay focused on your path. Whether you're looking to boost your productivity, enhance your well-being, or reach your dreams, these habits are your starting point. Let's dive in and start building the foundation for a better future. When we think about changing our lives, our minds often drift toward grand gestures, sweeping changes, and bold decisions marked by dramatic moments. But over the years, observing those who achieve their goals versus those who struggle, I've learned an essential truth. The most significant differences don't come from the big things. No, the real impact lies in the small things, the tiny habits, the daily choices we often overlook as trivial. If you want to create major change in your life, it all starts with these small steps. Because these little habits, seemingly insignificant on their own, compound over time. And the results of compounded effort? They're extraordinary. Stick with these habits long enough, and one day you'll look around and find yourself living the life you once only dreamed of. And it all started with those small, consistent actions. Now take a moment to consider this. What if you could change your life by altering just 10 small habits? It doesn't sound too intimidating, does it? 10 small changes. 10 things you could start doing today that could shape your future in ways you can't even imagine. And that's the beauty of habits. They don't demand an upheaval of your daily schedule or depend on a stroke of luck. You can start right where you are with what you have. So what are these habits? What are the small changes that, once woven into your daily routine, could transform your life forever? Let's go through them, one by one. Grab a pen and take notes. The first habit: reading. Now, you might think, Jim, I don't have time to read every day, but hear me out. Reading is one of the most powerful habits you can develop, and I'm not talking about just any reading, but reading with intention. Choose books that challenge your mind, expand your thinking, and introduce you to new ideas. The nourishment you give your mind is just as critical as the nourishment you give your body. Reading isn't just a hobby, it's a gateway. It opens the door to new ideas, fresh perspectives, and uncharted opportunities. When you read purposefully each day, you feed your mind with knowledge, wisdom, and insight. Many people are hungry for success and growth, but they fail to provide their minds with the nutrients needed for that success. Success demands a sharp, ever-learning mind that's always stretching beyond its current limits. And there's no easier way to feed your mind than through reading. Picture this: each time you open a book, you're holding someone's life's work in your hands, their experiences, their thoughts, their lessons. It's powerful when you realize that you can learn in hours what took someone a lifetime to understand. Now, I'm not saying you need to read for hours on end. Just 10 to 15 minutes of focused reading each day is enough to create significant change over time. Knowledge compounds just like interest in a savings account. That compounded knowledge, it's what shifts your thinking, your problem-solving approach, and your ability to face challenges. But here's the important part: be selective about what you read. Not all books are worth your time. You don't want to waste precious moments on gossip or fluff. Choose books that challenge you, expand your thinking, and align with your goals, whether it's biographies, personal development, or business strategies. Where you're headed in life depends on what you feed your mind today. The ideas you choose to absorb will shape your future. Make reading a daily, deliberate habit, and you'll see the change in your mindset, your decisions, and ultimately your life. Now, on to the next habit. What do 99% of successful people have in common? They keep a journal and use it daily. It's one of those underrated habits that holds immense power. There's something almost magical about writing down your thoughts, goals, and dreams. When you commit them to paper, they become tangible, more real. Instead of chaotic thoughts spinning in your mind, causing stress and confusion, they're laid out in front of you clear and manageable. This practice gives you control. You can now see a problem or idea for what it really is. And once you see it clearly, you can work on solving it or bringing it to life. Journaling is like giving your mind a breath of fresh air. Without it, your mind holds on to every idea, worry, and plan, leading to mental clutter and exhaustion. Your brain isn't meant to store everything at once, but when you write things down, it's like decluttering a messy room. Everything becomes more organized, your thoughts are clearer, and you can focus on what matters. A few minutes of journaling each day is all it takes to make a profound difference. And here's another benefit: journaling helps you track your progress. Life can be busy, and it's easy to forget how far you've come. But if you're in the habit of recording your thoughts and goals regularly, you'll have a documented journey to look back on. And let me tell you, nothing is more motivating than seeing how much you've grown and what you've overcome. So start small. Dedicate 5 or 10 minutes each day to write. Don't worry about perfection or profound insights. Just let your thoughts flow and watch as your clarity, focus, and personal growth improve. Now, we move on to goal setting, the point where action truly begins. I often say without goals, you're like a ship without a sail. You might be moving, but you're drifting, guided by whatever current comes along. That's no way to live. Goals provide direction. They give you something to aim for, something to push toward. When you have a clear target, you stop wasting time on what doesn't matter. Instead, every action and decision you make takes you closer to where you want to be. That's the magic of setting goals. Many think of goal setting as a once-a-year task, something reserved for New Year's Eve. But true goal setting is something you should be doing every single day. Each morning, ask yourself, what do I want to accomplish today? Identify that one task that, if completed, would make a difference in your life. Write it down. That's your focus for the day. Now, your mind knows what it's working toward. And trust me, your mind loves having a job. It will begin working on ways to achieve that goal. But remember, your goals must be specific. Vague goals lead to vague results. You can't just say, I want to be successful or I want to get fit. What does success look like to you? What does fitness truly mean? The more specific you are, the more focused your actions will be. Break down your big goals into smaller, actionable steps and take them on one at a time. When you make it a daily habit to set small, clear goals, you'll be astonished by the progress you make over time. Before long, those daily victories add up to monumental achievements. And remember, writing down your goals is essential. Now, feeding your mind is transformative. But there's something equally important that we can't ignore. You have to feed your body well too. Exercise is one of those habits people either embrace or avoid, but let me tell you, it's one of the most vital habits you can cultivate. And it's not just about being physically fit. Yes, exercise keeps your body healthy, but more importantly, it sharpens your mind. It boosts your energy, your focus, and your mood. When you move your body, you're reminding yourself, I'm alive, I'm capable, I'm strong. And that mindset permeates into every other part of your life. There's a direct connection between your physical state and your mental performance. When your body is in good shape, your mind becomes sharper. You manage stress more effectively, you think more clearly, and you have the energy needed to confront life's challenges head on. That's why making exercise a daily habit is so critical. But don't get caught up in thinking this means hours at the gym or intense workout regimens. It doesn't need to be complicated. A 20-minute walk, light stretching, or a bit of strength training, whatever works best for you. The key is consistency. It's far better to do a little each day than to push yourself too hard once a week and risk burning out. Exercise also serves as an excellent metaphor for life. When you push past discomfort, when you persist through the tough moments, you build resilience. You train yourself to endure, to keep moving forward. That's a lesson that applies to any goal or challenge. So make it a daily habit to move your body in whatever way feels right for you. Not only will your physical health improve, but you'll also gain mental clarity, increased focus, and more determination to pursue your goals. Next is gratitude. This habit is often overlooked because it seems so simple. But let me tell you, gratitude is one of the most powerful habits you can develop. You see, what you focus on expands. If you dwell on what's wrong, what's missing, or what you lack, that's what you'll keep seeing more of. But if you focus on what's good, what's working, and what you already have, you'll start to notice even more reasons to be thankful. And that shift in perspective, it can change your entire life. Gratitude isn't just about feeling good, it's about training your mind to find the positive in every situation. When you build the habit of focusing on the good, you naturally attract more of it into your life. It's like a magnet. Gratitude changes your energy. Instead of walking around feeling frustrated or like something's missing, you start to feel abundant, fulfilled, and content. And when you're in that state of mind, you become more receptive to opportunities, new ideas, and the possibilities life offers. So, how do you make gratitude a habit? It's simple. Each day, take a few moments to reflect on what you're grateful for. It doesn't need to be anything grand. Maybe it's waking up to a new day, a kind word from a friend, the warmth of the sun, or the roof over your head. Whatever it is, take a moment to appreciate it. Write it down if you can. Over time, you'll begin to notice a shift in your mindset. You'll find more and more reasons to be grateful, and your life will start to feel richer, more abundant, and more joyful. Now, let's talk about rest. Most of us start our day on the move and don't stop until we collapse into bed like a zombie. Rest has become undervalued in our fast-paced world. We're always on the go, chasing the next goal, the next achievement. But here's the truth: without rest, without taking time to recover, we burn out. Our minds and bodies need time to recharge, to process, to heal. When you push yourself too hard and neglect rest, you're not doing yourself any favors. Rest isn't just about capping your potential, though sleep is crucial. It's about giving yourself the space to step away from the noise, the stress, and the constant demands of life. It's about allowing your mind to wander, to dream, to relax. Have you ever noticed how your best ideas come when you're not actively trying to think of them? Maybe while you're in the shower, out for a walk, or simply sitting quietly? That's because your mind needs space. It needs those quiet moments to connect the dots, solve problems, and spark creativity. We live in a culture that glorifies hustle. Everyone talks about grinding, working 24/7, and staying busy. But let me tell you something, it's not about how hard you work. It's about how smart you work. And part of working smart is knowing when to step back, when to rest, when to recharge. Your brain is an incredible tool, but it needs downtime to operate at its best. So make it a habit to prioritize rest. Whether it's a short break during the day, dedicated time for relaxation, or ensuring you get enough sleep at night. Rest will not only improve your productivity, but also your overall quality of life. Rest isn't just sitting still, it's about giving your mind and body the chance to recover. For you, rest might mean meditation or a quiet walk in nature. It might be spending time with loved ones or engaging in a hobby that brings you joy. Whatever it looks like for you, make sure you're building moments of rest into your daily routine. And here's the beauty of it: when you rest, you come back stronger. Your mind is sharper, your energy levels are higher, and your creativity flows more freely. Don't buy into the myth that rest is a luxury or a sign of weakness. Rest is essential, and it's one of the most powerful tools you have for achieving your goals. Now, on to the next habit, one that took me a while to learn. I always wanted to embrace it, but used to think I couldn't afford it. This habit is giving. Giving is one of those habits that can transform your life and the lives of those around you. There's an old saying, the more you give, the more you receive. And it's true, though not in the way most people think. See, giving isn't just about material things. It's about offering your time, your attention, your energy, and your kindness. When you make giving a habit, you unlock a flow of abundance in your own life. It's almost like a law of nature. The more you give, the more comes back to you. But here's the key: give without expecting anything in return. When you give from a place of genuine generosity, without looking for a reward, you create a fulfillment that nothing else can match. Over the years, I've learned that the people who give freely and wholeheartedly are the ones who seem to have the most. They have an abundance of love, joy, and success. It's not just about giving money, though that's one way to contribute. It's about giving of yourself, your talents, your time. It might mean mentoring someone, volunteering, or simply being there for a friend in need. And don't forget, giving includes giving to yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. Make sure you're taking care of your own needs and refilling your own reserves so that you have even more to give to others. When you make giving a habit, you'll start to notice something amazing. The more you give, the more opportunities come your way. It's as if the universe recognizes the value you're creating and wants to reward you for it. So make it a daily practice to ask yourself, how can I give today? How can I make a positive impact in someone's life? Watch how your own life begins to thrive in return. Next up, we need to talk about the importance of listening. Listening is one of those habits with the power to transform not only your life, but also your relationships. Most people believe they're good listeners, but in reality, they're just waiting for their turn to speak. Truly listening is a skill and a habit that can change how you interact with everyone around you. When you listen, really listen, you show respect. You show that you value the other person's thoughts, opinions, and feelings. That kind of respect builds trust. It strengthens relationships. It opens doors. But listening isn't just about hearing the words someone is saying, it's about understanding. It's about being fully present in the moment. When someone is speaking to you, don't just nod and think about what you'll say next. Stop. Really listen. Pay attention to their body language, their tone, the emotions behind their words. When you do this, people will open up to you more. They'll trust you more and value your opinion more. That's because you've given them the gift of your full attention. In today's world, where everyone is distracted, that's a rare and precious gift. The beautiful part about listening is that it's not just for the other person. When you make listening a habit, you become wiser. You learn more and gain a deeper understanding of people and situations. That understanding is powerful. It helps you make better decisions, solve problems more effectively, and connect with people in a meaningful way. So start practicing the habit of listening today. It only takes a bit more focus and intention, and the personal and professional benefits are immense. Next, let's talk about patience. Patience is something we all know we need, but rarely put into practice. We live in a world of instant gratification. We want everything now: success, results, recognition. But here's the reality: anything truly worth having takes time, effort, and patience. If you can develop the habit of patience, life becomes less stressful and much more enjoyable. Most people quit too early. They give up just before they see the results of their efforts. But those who succeed are the ones who are willing to wait, who understand that the best things in life don't happen overnight. Patience doesn't mean sitting back and doing nothing. It means taking consistent action day in and day out, while trusting that the results will come in time. It's about believing in the process, even when you can't see immediate progress. Think about a seed. You plant it in the ground, water it, and care for it. But for a while, it looks like nothing is happening. There's no visible growth. But beneath the surface, that seed is sprouting roots, preparing for the moment when it will break through the soil and grow into something beautiful. That's how success works. The roots of your efforts are growing, even when you can't see them yet. So how do you develop patience? Start by shifting your mindset. Instead of expecting instant results, focus on the long game. Remind yourself that great things take time and that the work you're putting in now will pay off in the future. In the meantime, find joy in the process. Celebrate the small wins along the way. Trust that with patience and persistence, you will achieve your goals. Patience is a superpower. When you master it, you master the art of staying calm, focused, and committed, no matter how long the journey takes. Finally, spend time with the right people. This is one of the most important habits you can adopt. You've probably heard it said before: you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Your environment shapes you. It influences your thoughts, actions, and beliefs. If you surround yourself with negative, small-minded people, it will be difficult to rise above that. But if you surround yourself with positive, ambitious, growth-oriented individuals, their energy will lift you up. It will push you to do better, reach higher, and become more. I know this isn't always easy. Sometimes the people we've known for years aren't the best influences. But if you want to change your life, you have to be willing to change your environment. Be intentional about who you spend your time with. Seek out people who inspire you, challenge you, and believe in you, people who are on their own path of growth and self-improvement. These are the people who will help you reach your goals, encourage you during tough times, and celebrate your successes. And remember, this isn't just about what others can do for you, it's also about what you bring to the table. Be the kind of person who lifts others up. Be the friend, colleague, or mentor who inspires those around you to be their best. When you surround yourself with the right people and bring your best self to the group, magic happens. Ideas flow, opportunities arise, and everyone grows together. So take a look at your circle. Are the people around you helping you become who you want to be? If not, it may be time to make some changes. Your environment will either lift you up or pull you down. You have the power to choose which one it will be. These 10 small habits may seem simple on the surface, but they have the power to change your life in unimaginable ways. It's not about doing everything perfectly, it's about starting small, making gradual adjustments to your daily routine, and staying consistent. Over time, those small habits will compound, and you'll start to see the results. Before you know it, your life will look completely different from what it is today. Don't underestimate the power of small habits. Start today, even with just one. Then, gradually incorporate the rest into your day-to-day life and watch how your world transforms. Starting small might feel insignificant at first, but remember, true change is gradual. It's in the quiet moments of dedication where growth happens. These habits are not about overnight transformations, they're about creating a lifestyle that supports your goals and dreams. The key is consistency and patience. Don't get discouraged if progress seems slow. Success is often a slow build, but it's steady. Think of your journey as climbing a mountain. Each step, no matter how small, takes you closer to the peak. Some days you'll feel strong and motivated, other days you'll feel like you're barely moving. But as long as you're taking steps forward, you're making progress. And each habit you implement, whether it's reading, journaling, resting, or giving, serves as one of those crucial steps. Celebrate these moments of progress. Reflect on how far you've come and use that as fuel to keep going. And remember, it's not just about reaching the top, it's about who you become on the way up. These habits shape your mindset, resilience, and character. They build a foundation that supports not just one goal, but a lifetime of success and fulfillment.